This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
All right, so Valentine's Day, a couple weeks away. And, you know, this is traditionally when a lot of people purchase flowers. It's a busy time at the florist.
It's too early. It's 3 weeks away. Won't they die?
No, I mean, Valentine's Day is traditionally the time you buy flowers.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant now. I'm like, don't flower shame me because I haven't bought anything yet.
No, but maybe a good reminder to get in an order if you're, sending them somewhere, like, because they get really busy. So this would be the time to make sure you get in on it. Yes, definitely. Now, with that, is it usually roses? Like, if you were going to give a girl flowers, is it usually roses you go with on Valentine's Day?
It's been a while since I've had a partner on Valentine's Day, but
you do it on purpose, by design. By design, I don't have a partner on Valentine's Day.
And Christmas. Good to be single. I think I would try to find out what their favorite flower is because it feels generic giving someone roses if you don't. Because I've
look
dated,
at you, romantic.
I've dated girls who love roses and they are legitimately their favorite flower. I've dated girls who are like, oh, I don't like roses; they're too cliche, or like this flower, I like this color. So you have to put a little bit. If you're going to do it right.
Look at you! I was not thinking you were going to say, "Oh, well, what kind of flower are we talking about?"
You got to sneak it into the convo, like, "Oh yeah, what's your zodiac sign? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite flower?"
Can you name a flower other than a rose?
Hello, a lily.
Hello, like as if like that's the next step after roses is lilies.
I feel like that's
hello, orchid.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Now I'm starting to believe you might actually know other flowers.
Dandelion.
Okay. No, don't ever give a girl dandelions. No, it's a weed.
Well, it's a beautiful name though.
True. Now I had a point, which is maybe instead of roses or the typical, like you mentioned, and maybe it's not necessarily about their favorite flower, why not consider a sunflower? Because I just learned about something called the sunflower theory, which I hadn't heard before. Have you heard this? Listen.
Nope.
So they say when you give someone a sunflower, you should give them two. Because when the sun's shining bright, the sunflowers face the light. But when night comes, they face each other, finding light in one another. So when you give someone sunflowers, basically you're saying that you are my light in the dark. And it's a symbol of a relationship that doesn't need constant sunshine to grow. And when it gets dark out, they can still find light in one another.
Come on.
Yeah, that
Come
guy.
on.
You drop a line like that, you're going to have a great night. That is outstanding. I'm going to take that.
We started playing the clip, and I could see that you were skeptical from the jump. You're like, okay, sunflowers, and then I saw it turn.
Because immediately I'm like, I'm going to use this for ill-gotten gain. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to drop that line. And even if I hand a girl a sunflower, and they're like, oh, sunflowers not really my favorite, and I'm like, sunflowers. Face light.
What?
But sometimes they don't.
That's not going to do anything for you.
I think you should just say Google the sunflower theory and you'll be enough. Well, I'm glad that I could help you. Oh dear. Here's to not being single and Valentine's Day in a few weeks.
How did I forget what he said? I just heard it.
Kevin from Hamilton, what's on your mind? You have something to say about the sunflower theory?
You had me in stitches there with your sunflower thing. Because you totally pictured me with Back to the Future. You are my density.
Yes, I butchered it, but the sentiment was there.
It was there, man. It was there. Great job.
Hey, you going to use it? You going to use the sunflower theory?
I have actually used it. It works.
It works.
Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
I am going to transcribe it and write it on the inside of my hand so I don't mess it up on the date.
Good idea.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, guys. You guys are awesome. Take care.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Oh, Toronto, have you recovered from the shoveling? Because that was like backbreaking shoveling yesterday.
This is going to sound like a stupid question because I'm condo guy and I did see all the snow and it was whiteout conditions from where I live, but was it a shoveling? It was a shoveling day?
Yeah.
I don't have any houses around me, so I don't see people shoveling.
It wasn't so much the amount of snow, it was that it was kind of wet and heavy. So it was the kind of, you didn't do it when you were supposed to do it. you were in for some extra work.
And you better make sure you were lifting with your legs, or you've thrown out a back this morning.
Yeah. Steph, you had to shovel yesterday. How did that go?
I got my kids to do it because I saw it was snowing.
Yes.
And well, they helped me because I saw it when they were in school and I'm like, I'm not. So once I picked up my son, my daughter, we went outside. It was 3:30.
Family activity.
Too late because underneath it started freezing already because it was wet and heavy, like you said. So it took forever and it's not fully clean, which I can't handle.
Did you
that.
start playing Too Late by One Republic while you were shoveling?
No,
It's
I
too
wasn't.
late
No, I just wanted to go
shovel
inside
snow.
and go to sleep. It was a bad day to shovel if you waited too long, or you were at work and you came home later.
Yeah.
Hey, sounds rough, guys.
Yeah. Condo guy.
You can empathize, right? I picked up the kids. I got home around 4 and I looked around and I was like, okay, like this, I'm already late too. I got to get on this. This is going to be really bad. So I just, normally I would just wait for Paul to get home and I'm like, okay, let me do it. And I started shoveling and I look around me and nobody else is shoveling. Not a single person is out. Granted, it's 4 p.m.
Your neighborhood is like on it.
They're usually on it and nobody's doing it. And so I'm like, what's going on? And so and I'm putting in the extra effort and I'm putting down the salt and all those things. I don't want any of my neighbors to slip, right? I'm trying to be a good neighbor.
Is your neighborhood pluribus? What's going on?
No. So then, anyway, I finish. It takes me about half an hour to do it. And I get inside. I look outside and still nobody's outside. Now it's like 6 o'clock. I look outside, every single sidewalk and everybody, it's all done. And I'm like, what is actually going on
Did you
here?
miss the memo?
Apparently the city came and did all of the sidewalks.
They must have notified the neighborhood, which is why they weren't doing it.
They just knew, not like they didn't have to work, because the sidewalk obviously is what, was, I didn't really worry about the driveway. It was the sidewalk that I was concerned about because of my neighbors.
You got to start reading your mail.
I definitely was doing it wrong. All that back-breaking snow shoveling for no reason. The city came.
Hey, you got a workout. You got your heart rate up. You're looking svelte. It's good. It's very good. By the way, not to pile on, no pun intended, Ontario, according to at least one meteorologist, is going to be the coldest place on Earth tomorrow.
So, sorry, say what?
Because of a polar vortex.
No,
yeah.
But like on Earth?
According to this meteorologist, it's the coldest air mass on Earth.
Like
is going to
colder
be,
than the North Pole?
Allegedly,
Really?
yeah.
Does Santa know this?
Well,
You're like, I'm
Santa's
just a
checked out.
messenger.
Yeah.
No follow-up
Now,
question.
It's not going to affect Toronto, but some areas, the surface temperature could hit minus 40.
Oh,
That's
my.
not going to be us in Toronto. I'll have more on that later in the Daily Double, but that's just the headline. Don't freak out.
Dear.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, also, I hear there's more snow coming on Sunday.
Yeah, we are wintering winter this year. We absolutely are.
Most
Hey,
definitely.
you guys want to take this show to the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Could
Yes.
we?
Yeah.
We'll look into it.
Okay.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, we got 2 stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
Okay, so I told you yesterday about this whole Beckham family drama
Yes.
update thing, and there is an update, but let me just set the table for you in case you're new to this. So, famous soccer player David Beckham, his wife, Spice Girl Victoria Beckham, they are estranged with their eldest son, Brooklyn, and his wife, Nicola Peltz. So Brooklyn had been silent throughout most of this. He took to social media Monday to call out his parents for what he claims is their twisted and manipulative behavior, basically saying they've tried to control him and ruin his life. He said essentially all they care about is Team Beckham and how they're perceived in the public eye and on social media rather than actually doing what's best for their kids. Well, we were wondering, when are we going to hear from the parents? When are they going to respond to this? Didn't take long. David Beckham was on a CNBC morning show yesterday, and he didn't really address anything specifically, any of those accusations specifically. He did speak generally about being a father and sort of the dangers of social media. I'm going to read you a couple quotes from David Beckham here. I do it in Beckham voice as well.
Sure. Can you?
I've always spoken about... No, I can't do this, sorry. I've always spoken about social media and the power of social media for the good and the bad. We've talked about what kids can access these days, and it can be dangerous. What I found personally, especially with my kids as well, use it for the right reasons. And then he went on to say that he has tried to educate his children on how best to use social media. Quote, they make mistakes. Children are allowed to make mistakes. That's how they learn. That's what I try to teach my kids. But you have to sometimes let them make those mistakes as well. End quote. feels like a bit of a condescending quote where he's doing the pat on the head, going like, oh, he's young, he's spouting off on social media.
And a bit of a deflection, right? Like, well,
Yeah.
okay, sure, maybe he shouldn't have taken to social media to say what he said, but that's not really the point here.
That's not addressing the issue.
There's so many other things.
And Brooklyn's 26. He's not 16. Like, he's an adult who's got fully formed thoughts. So, I don't know. Stay tuned.
Very heartbreaking to hear this because, as a parent, you never want to imagine a world in which your kids don't want to talk to you anymore. So I feel for the parents. But on the other hand, it's like, if there's some truth to this, you also understand why maybe he just doesn't want to be around them.
Families ripped apart is always sad.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay, so we are used to the cold here, but have you ever thought about what it's like for NFL players who have to actually play in this kind of cold?
Yeah.
It turns out they have some tricks to stay warm. And this one technique, it had me do a double take. It's kind of spicy. During Sunday's game in Chicago between the LA Rams, who are used to the warmer weather, and the Bears, the players revealed from the LA Rams that they use cayenne pepper in their socks.
What?
Spicy, get it? Spicy
oh,
one?
I see
Yeah.
Why is that safe?
They swear by it. The science backs it. It's been shown to improve circulation and blood flow throughout the body. So it's,
like in your sock on your skin?
yeah, so it's a compound called, and I hope I'm saying it right, capsaicin or capsicin.
Whoa. You're looking at me for confirmation. I'm not looking at the word.
Anyway.
Capsicin?
Maybe. Yeah, that. When consumed as a supplement, it has several health perks. So it reduces inflammation, it relieves pain, it lowers your blood sugar, and more. It could also cause a burning sensation, so it's important to do it correctly. Herbalists recommend half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper powder that's mixed in with an ounce of foot powder. So you mix it together, you scrunch it all into your socks, and then you put them on. And
wow. We all could have used some of this yesterday. I told you I was doing that reporter role.
Yeah.
I was outside in the cold yesterday. I wish you had brought this story yesterday.
Would you have done it?
I would have tried it, loaded up some socks with some cayenne pepper. Why not?
you'd be like, and now I have an infection. Thanks a lot, Pooja. Do not try this at home. I will say the Rams did win that game.
They did. They beat Chicago
Just
in
saying.
a windy city. So cayenne pepper for the Super Bowl? Okay.
Do your own research.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So I had some friends over recently, and I thought this goes without saying. On my coffee table, I have a glass coffee table. I've got this little holder thing, and in it, there's a bunch of coasters, which are visible. And it's like generally when people come over, they're sitting at the table, I make drinks, they'll grab a coaster, they'll put their drink on the coaster. Mm-hmm. So I had a buddy over, and he starts talking to me, he starts telling me a story, and he's like really involved. And I'm looking at him, trying to hear the story, and my eyes are just going to the table because he has put his body sewed down without a coaster. And I'm not even listening to what he's saying. I'm just like, and I'm looking over, and I think he saw I was distracted. And I was like, yeah, sorry, did you not just let me? And I grabbed it. Of course, I lift up the cup, and there's a whole little sweat stain of his drink. So I go get a paper towel, clean it up, put down the coaster, put the drink down. I'm like, hey, you were saying.
Wow, I didn't know you were Danny Tanner. When did that happen?
Well, it's going to leave on a glass coffee table. That is going to leave a stain. The coasters are right there, man.
Yeah. Look, so when I go to somebody's house, if they have a glass table, I'm not as picky about it because I know on a glass table, you can just wipe it down and it's gone. On a wooden table, a little different.
How dare on a wooden table, I would have freaked out.
You don't do that at people's homes. You should get the coaster. And in general, I always ask for a coaster, and some people are particular about it. Some people are not. I'm one of those people who is not particular about it, and let my wooden kitchen table be the example. It is like stripped of all of its, its veneer, whatever that stuff is called. It doesn't look good right now, but it looks worn and it looks like people live in the house. And I feel like there's something about that just like, it's like the heart of the home.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the type of furniture. I will add, I have a leather sort of single-seater chair. He also had his drink up on it's a thick arms.
No.
He had his drink sitting there. I'm like, are you nuts? That's leather, man. Put a coaster down.
Yes.
So it depends. I love a worn wooden table. I used to have this leather treasure chest table, and you've seen it. And I didn't mind when that one got a little dinged up. And even when my friends helped me move, I'm like, don't even wrap it. Like, just put it in the truck, because if it takes a couple of dings, that's cool. That tells a story. Your kitchen table, I've seen it. It's beautiful. It tells a story.
I'll even go as far as to say the floors, like scratches on the floor is okay with me too, because it's like, you got to live in your house. It can't be a
that's
museum.
insane. You welcome scratches on your floors?
I don't mind.
That's insanity. Okay, next time I'm over, I'm going to wear my tap dancing shoes.
You
to
can
scratch up your floor.
You have tap dancing shoes?
Crazy? Your floors?
I'm just saying. Anyway, coasters. Back to coasters. I'm not as particular, and there are definitely people who are. Like, are you a coasters person? Most definitely have to have a coaster, or are you somebody just like, I'm not that particular?
You're also the weirdo who lets people wear shoes in your house.
I do.
Even in the winter when there's salt on their boots?
I clean the floors after they leave. It's not a big deal.
Your house is so nice. I have so many follow-up questions. Okay, fine. You know what? You tell us.
5 calls? Decide it all.
Coasters or no coasters at your house? Coasters at mine.
And is this an old school versus new school? Like, is it like, back in the day, you had to have a coaster, but
Why
now
you gotta make
don't?
coasters the old school?
I'm
Maybe it's back in the day, no coasters because we were crazy. Now we like a clean house. It's coasters.
I don't know. You tell us.
Okay, well, what do you say? Lori and Brampton, coasters or no coasters?
Use the darn coaster.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Coasters
Okay.
at Lori's house. Your vote's been counted. Thanks, Lori.
Thank you. Bye.
Debbie from Etobicoke. Coasters or no coasters?
I am a no coasters girl.
No coasters.
But
Debbie?
you know what? I got to tell you also, I let people walk in my house with their shoes, winter, summer, whatever. I'm okay with
We're
it.
the same. Yeah, you just clean them after they leave.
Get instant anxiety.
Yeah, that's where they go. And besides that, I go on with my own shoes. So how can I ask anybody to take theirs off?
Okay, so there's no rules. There's no coasters, shoes, no pants, whatever. Okay. Debbie.
Whatever you want. Come on over.
It's getting wild in Etobicoke. Debbie, your vote's been counted. Diana from Mississauga, coasters or no coasters?
I'm of two minds here. I have glass tables too, and I'm not particular about them having the coasters. But on a wooden table, yes.
Okay, so we're going to put you down as a yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm with you. Like the glass, I just know like you can clean that up. It's not a big deal.
It
but
gets so many fingerprints on it, you're always cleaning it anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, your vote's been counted, Diana.
Thank you.
Larry from Toronto. Coasters or no coasters?
I have to go with the coasters because respectfully, if somebody has coasters on their table, obviously they're there, they're not decorations. So I respect their wishes and I'll put a coffee on it or drink or whatever.
Yeah.
And again, a few years ago, I made a major mistake putting the coffee on top of a book that I thought was just on the table. And I was told, well, I'll use other words, but I was reminded that was a collector's book.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
My God, ever since. And that was like, we're talking many years ago.
Oh,
so I remember that, and I go, where the hell's a coaster? I'll use a Kleenex, anything. Just let me put something down here.
Your vote has been counted, Larry. Thank you so much.
You're the best, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Linda from Brampton, do you have a guess? Or sorry, do you have an opinion on coasters or no coasters?
Always coasters. If I'm having company come over, I put a pile on the table that they're going to be sitting at so they can put it on a coaster.
Yep. Your vote's been counted. Thanks so much, Linda.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too.
All right. That's 4-1. Coasters versus no coasters. Does that change your opinion at all?
Well, as you know, 5 calls decide it all, so I'm going to change my whole life now.
Wow. Coasters and no shoes.
That's right. From now on.
Just get a bunch of little comfortable slippers. But if you want people to be comfortable at your parties, take off their shoes and they put on some comfy inside slippers.
The shoes make the outfit at a party. I don't want to stop you from having your look.
Make the outfit, destroy the floor. Yeah, it's a fine balance.
Yeah. I've changed. I've changed so much.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
You know who probably hates the timing of this snowfall the most? Is kids. Because it's supposed to start around 7 o'clock, which means the buses are probably going to operate. I haven't seen anything about school bus cancellation yet.
Right.
Had this started like a couple of hours earlier,
Yep.
we might be looking at another snow day.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it still will be, but we haven't heard anything yet.
Because you still got to think about picking them up. There's also that part.
Yeah. Do they really worry about that? It's like, hey, if we can get them to school, we'll worry about the afternoon. That's the PM's problem.
I don't know. I like to think they think about all of these things, especially when it
You'd like
involves
to think.
schools.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. But you know what? You got to find ways to celebrate the weather as well. There are some benefits. There are the people who love the snow. People are outdoors. They love to go skiing. And I got to say, even for my kids, we took them sledding for the first time a couple weeks ago.
Were great.
It was hilarious, but we had to find like the smallest hill because, they're only 3.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You don't want any other, sometimes other bigger kids around. Like you don't want to be on the same hill. So we went to our local park and there was just a little snow hill and we took them down that. But even that was scary.
It's scary. Well, I mean, for them, it was probably fun.
No, for Paul, my husband.
Yeah, your husband, look, it's the most terrified I've ever seen him look, and he's a Leaf fan.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, we always used to go to a group in Etobicoke. It was a little park. Yeah, it also wasn't like a really menacing hill, but we would go to Eden Valley Park, and it was a nice little hill. It wouldn't get too busy. So same thing. You don't, when you're like 7 or 8, you don't want to be like around like high school kids who might topple you or something, right?
Yes.
And then as we got a little older, we would go to Centennial Park, which was much bigger. You can golf there, you can toboggan. There's lots going on at Centennial Park in Etobicoke. And there's actually a list out of some of the best places to toboggan, and Centennial Park, I'm proud to say, made the list at number 6.
I got to say that, and perhaps no surprise here, but I didn't have a hill because I didn't go.
Come on.
I didn't go.
I guess I shouldn't be. For the kid who stayed inside at recess.
Yes.
What about your sister, though? She seems like more of a bit of a risk taker.
If she did, she didn't take me.
No.
I remember like one recess going down a hill at my school and hating it. Like the whole time just, and just like, and then other kids they would come down, they would on purpose try to like pummel you. Like it was just not fun. I didn't understand. It was just dangerous.
Oh, it was so fun. You have to have the ones with the controls, though, because like if you just had the one where you're going down aimlessly and there's a tree ahead, then it gets stressful. I remember one time coming home crying from tobogganing, and my mom's like, "What happened?"
Oh, no.
And my mom said to my brother, I told you there was one toboggan. I told you to use it shared half the time with your brother. My brother's like, I did. I got it on the way down. He got it on the way up.
Oh, you gotta love siblings. Yeah. That list, by the way, Riverdale Park East, Riverdale Park West. I guess it's split by the DVP. That's supposed to be a really great one.
I had a feeling that would be number 1 because if you've been to Riverdale Park, it's a beautiful view of the CN Tower and the sunset.
Yes.
But like it is a nice steep hill. Like you will pick up some speed there.
So I hadn't heard of this one near Little Italy called Bigford Park. Also in Scarborough, there's Birchmount Park. In Forest Hill, there's Cedarvale Park. In Etobicoke, Centennial Park, which you mentioned. And then just near the Danforth, there's something that's called Withrow Park and Corktown Common, which is in the Canary District. Don't know where that is, but it's supposed to be beautiful.
East End, Canary District.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. If you have a favorite toboggan hill we didn't mention or a toboggan story, you can drop us a text at 981.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Okay, so today is National Karen Day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And I know plenty of Karens who are lovely and wonderful. And, Karen somehow has got this bad rap of being, the name now that we use when you talk about somebody who complains to the manager, very stereotypically. Mm-hmm. And if you're wondering, why Karen, it's because it was a very popular name in the 60s. So they're
And that would put people at sort of the age where they might do this?
Yes. They these are younger people saying that boomers are sort of doing this. And that's where the name Karen came from.
I think I'm able to disassociate from it a bit because I don't actually know a Karen.
Really?
I don't think so.
No.
If I know a Karen who's listening, they'll text me and be like, hey, what about me?
Remember me?
But I can't think of a Karen that I know.
I know a couple of Karens. They're lovely. Now, this was coined in 2018, and now it is time for an upgrade, for a refresh, and there's a new name that's replacing Karen. So if you now hear
I bet
this,
a Karen was behind this refresh.
Well, it's interesting because Karen's still involved with the new name.
Okay.
If you hear this name, just know that they're not calling you by the wrong name. They're calling you this because you've probably, lived up to that same stereotype. It's Jessica.
What?
The new name is Jessica. And the reason for that is it was a popular name for girls that
Isn't
were born.
It still?
Well, in the 80s and 90s. So they're just taking, they're just upgrading it to now. Now it's the ones who are in the 80s and 90s who were born then who are complaining.
I didn't realize a name like Jessica had fallen out of favor. Like, I feel like, do people still not name their kids Jessica now?
Maybe, but it's not as popular as it was then. So now, and then they're saying that Karen is basically Jessica's mom. They come from the same family.
Wow.
Right? And it's not just complaining to the manager. It's the people who post long rants on, the minor inconveniences, but they do this on social media. They're always deeply convinced that they're in the right. They'll say things like, I'm not trying to be rude, but... And then they go into being rude. They're those people in the comments section.
Right.
Yeah.
It's quite the qualifier. It's like when people say no offense, but it's like you're about to offend me.
Exactly.
You're about to say something offensive.
And if you're wondering what is the male equivalent of Karen?
Yeah, the dudes need one of these too. Why is there not?
Yeah, there should be one for a dude as well. So if you're using the same metric and you're looking for popular names in the 80s and 90s for boys, Michael and Christopher.
Wait, hold on. This is going to get confusing. They can't have two.
Well, I mean...
Also, people are still naming their kids Michael and Christopher.
Yeah.
Those are like
I know. Well, just so you know, if you're naming them, this could be their reality.
That's just too confusing.
It's too confusing. And did we need an upgrade in the name?
Well,
I don't know.
Fishtifer, whose name is Chris, how do you feel?
I'm a little nervous because my partner's name is he goes by Taylor, but his legal name is Michael. And I'm Chris.
So you guys are a Michael and a Chris?
Yes.
You're the problem. It's you.
It's us. I knew it.
So
Stay out of the comment section, you two.
He's the house on the street that creates all the problems.
There you go.
Oh,
all right. So if you're called a Jessica, a Michael, or a Christopher, be careful.
Don't add us. We are just the messengers. We are not fabricating this stuff.
There you go.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
We have 2 stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
There's a meteorologist named Ryan Maui who says that Ontario may be the coldest place on the planet tomorrow.
On the planet.
Ontario, Canada.
Anywhere in the planet.
That's right.
We're coldest here.
Yes.
What?
He says there's an air mass centered over the province that is going to be frigid. The coldest air mass on Earth will be over Ontario, with surface temperatures in some parts of Ontario hitting minus 40, which he equated to Siberian level cold. They're chalking this up to, the polar vortex, which I don't fully understand still. It's caused by moisture and lack of sea ice, polar vortex.
Look at you talking science.
I know. I'm trying to keep it. I got rid of a lot of signs from this story, but I'm trying to break it down.
Say legend
has it. A polar vortex is a patch of bittery cold air that stays penned up in northern Canada and Alaska, but is coming south to Ontario and the U.S. Midwest. Parts of Ontario, and it's going to go through Quebec as well and sideswipe New England. Those are the worst parts of it. The good news is it's not going to get that cold in the GTA. It's going to miss it. It's going to be north and just east of us. The forecast for Toronto, you're probably going, but what about us here, Toronto and the GTA? It's going to feel like minus 22 with the wind chill tomorrow, which is what we've been dealing with this week. Cold and sunny again for Saturday, but cold. And then snow in the forecast Sunday.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
There you go.
Let's move on. Have you watched Heated Rivalry yet?
I have not, but I keep hearing Fishtifer raving about it.
Yeah, so it's become quite the runaway hit, a huge following, near record revenue for the show as well. And now we're hearing about how it's actually impacting the NHL for the better. So just so you know, it is centered around hockey. There's other things that go on as well. But there's new analysis from a ticket resale site that suggests that this has led to a noticeable bump in ticket sales for NHL games. They compared data across 3 different weeks of the show's run. From week 1 to week 2, there was a almost 25% jump in sales, and no such trend occurred in the year prior during the same period. So they're attributing it to this show, and they're saying that this is great for the NHL because it will create new fans. And even the NHL commissioner, Gary Bettman, he admitted he binged the entire season. He's a fan. Heated Rivalry's fan base, it's mostly women and the LGBTQ plus community, but this is a fan base that the NHL is looking to make inroads with. And, now with the Olympics next month, it's likely going to get another opportunity to get even more fans on board. So this could sort of have like a nice little ripple effect. And the winner in all of this is the NHL.
And I've seen a lot of people who don't necessarily go to hockey games posting on their Instagram that they're at the Leaf game, and they're calling it the Boy Aquarium, which I guess is a term from the show.
Oh, okay.
And also, I've said this for many years, and I think this show, this storyline, I haven't watched it. The storyline is brilliant because just sheer odds. There's 700 players in the NHL. I would bet my mortgage that there are absolutely closeted players in the National Hockey League. There have to be. There's no active player in the NHL, the NBA, the NFL, or the MLB. We're talking thousands of athletes. By sheer odds, there are several gay players in the league. And hopefully shows like this help further their comfort level in one day coming out publicly as an active professional gay athlete in one of the big 4 sports in North America.
And normalizing these conversations.
That's just it, right? So this is really neat.
So lots of winners in this story.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.